What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be checking out Wyze's Plug Outdoor. I don't know why they named it like that. Doesn't flow. Either way, this is $9.99. $9.99. That is super cheap for a smart outdoor plug. One of the biggest reasons I purchased this, for one, I like all Wyze products, but the biggest reason I wanted to purchase this is we have outside like a string of lights on top of the deck area, and right now it's on an old school timer that just kind of turns, and I can only turn it on and off based on time. So for me, that's too old school. I wanted to be able to turn it on and off based on daylight, or at least sunset and sunrise. I don't want to turn it on at 6 p.m. when it's light out and then turn it off at 5 a.m. when it's still dark. The time of sunset and sunrise changes every day by just a little bit, so you have to continually adjust that. So with this device, it'll allow me to hook up to two different outlets. So you have one here and then a second one here, and we can control this separately. Each outlet can be controlled separately. That's really nice because I'll have the lights for the deck controlled by one, and then I'll have my grill controlled by the other. My grill doesn't need to be on all the time. It doesn't need it timed on and off, but my lights, that's what I want to do. So on this device, you can turn off and on each outlet by clicking on the button. You can turn it off and on manually by going to the Wyze app through the Wi-Fi connection, because this device connects to your network via an IP address. You can turn it on and off or monitor it when you're away from the house even. Now, I had no idea, and I did a little bit more research because I purchased this when it first came out for pre-order, and I was excited to get it. But then I thought that there was no way to turn it on and off based on sunrise and sunset. Now on the app, I don't know if they had an update or not, but not only do they give the ability to turn it on and off based on sunset and sunrise, they have the sensor here to kind of see what the outdoor luminosity is, see the brightness outdoors, and you can turn it on and off based on dusk or dawn with this sensor right here. So that's very nice to have as well. So after all those features that they give you for this, for $9.99, I've not even mentioned one of the bigger features that this provides that others do not. Don't even talk about it, is you can monitor the amount of energy that each of these outlets use. To have the energy monitoring set up for these for $9.99 in itself is just crazy to me. So let's get the app out and check out where the features are and what it looks like. All right, so as you can see here, it splits out each outlet into its own device. So you have the back deck light and my Green Mountain Grill smoker. So you can tap on each one and turn them on and off manually here. I can even go into each one and I can set a timer. So if I wanted it on for an hour or two or a few minutes, you can go down that way, or I can even turn it on an auto off. So say I have it on right now and I want to turn off in a few hours, I can do that here. I can do a vacation mode, so it'll turn on a light or turn on the switch randomly throughout the day or nighttime. So that way it looks like you're at home. So if you have a few lamps connected to this, you can have it on vacation mode and allow it to turn on and off and make it look like someone's at home. Then you have the usage. So as you can see here, you got day, week, month, and you can calculate, or it calculates for you, how much kilowatts an hour it uses. Then we get even further into it, and we can set up a reminder for how many kilowatts it's using. You can do local schedules, so time of day, turn on at sunset, turn off at sunrise. So now it's going to turn off at sunset and sunrise. You can even go down to what days of the week you wanted to do it. So maybe you want to have it turn on earlier on the weekends, or not turn on the weekends at all. You name it. Then you can do it by brightness if you wanted to. So if you wanted to turn on at dark, or when it's bright out, and off when it's bright out, you can do that. And you can even narrow it down to days of the week as well. And then Wyze has the ability to do schedules and automations throughout all their devices. So you could, if the outlet turns on, you can have it turn on a Wyze bulb, or you can have it turn on another Wyze switch. You can even have it turn on recording for a Wyze camera. So you can create these rules in here. You can share this device to other people. So I can share this to my wife, I can share this to my daughter, I can share it to my family if I wanted to, so they can come on and control it as well. You can tell what firmware version it is. So here you can tell if there's an update for firmware, and there is not, so it says everything's fine. Usually with Wyze on the app, it'll alert you when you get into the app that there's an update available. And then you can delete the device at the very bottom if you wanted to. You can also rename it. Like if I decide that these are not the back deck lights anymore, I can rename it and change it to outdoor plug. I can even manually rename it. So I can say outdoor, oops, can't even spell again. Lights, save. So now we change it to outdoor lights. So there you go. And you can also change on and off through here. I don't know if you can hear that. It's turning it on and off. I have it plugged in over in the corner here. So with all that in mind, for $9.99, you can decide if this is for you. I can see this shining at Christmas time with your Christmas lights outside. This is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to get this set up outside. Also, I wanted to show, you don't have to use both of these at once. It's got this little rubber seal, and this is IP67, I believe, rating. So it can definitely get wet. And you got these seals here to seal off. Well, if I can ever get it in there, I'll work on that later. But you can seal it off so that way you can use one of the plugs. You don't have to use both. You can use one or the other. So like I said multiple times throughout this video, this is $9.99. I'll link the product in the description so you can check out current pricing as well as see where you can purchase it from. If you have any questions or comments or even opinions about this, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. What are you going to use this for? Do you have any ideas yourself? If this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.